Hello my friend, hey, it's Greg Stadler coming to you from Northern California. I wanted to shoot this quick video to you specifically because I see that you had an opportunity to check out the Easy Money formula, and you checked out the opt-in page, and you opted in, and hopefully you watched the video by Max Iden, because it's extremely important if you ever expect to make money on the internet. I'm telling you what, right now, this is your best chance, period. If you apply, then it is absolute going to happen. Okay, it goes back to something that we talk about on our morning mindset call, and that wealthy people do things in a certain way. Okay? And I'm telling you what, right now, this person, Mac, is a wealthy person, and as you saw from his video, he does it in a very specific, certain way. So I want to review the formula that he talked about, because guys and gals, this is you just cannot deny it. Okay, if you're not in already, then something is really wrong here, because you should be signed up with the Easy Money formula. Now I want to step back a minute, because if you've been a part of any of our training, any of our hangouts, anything that we've done with Paul Hutchings or the Prosperity Team or Todd Young or any of these guys, I mean, their formula for results is very clear. But I want you to make sure you understand that it's a formula for results. It's not a formula for wealth creation. And I believe there are two very specific formulas that you need to follow in order to get both. Okay? And this is something that really hit me when I was watching the sales process that Mac was going through. So here we are. Number one, the formula for results is very specific. Mindset plus skill set times performance equals results. Okay? Think about that. Mindset plus skill set times performance equals results. Now that's great, right? You'll be able to get results in anything in life if you use that system, if you use that formula. And it starts with mindset, which is what we do every morning at 6 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Eastern. Okay? And if you don't know the number, message me back and I'll get you the number and the opt-in code for our mastermind. But here's the missing point. Here's the missing part. I got to turn here. The second formula that Max shared in the video is absolutely critical. And that formula will help you decide what company you're going to be a part of. It will help you, really evaluate your income stream, evaluate your company, and determine whether you can have success in wealth creation there or not. Because again, Paul and I and the entire team, Prosperity Team, has told you many, many times, the vehicle is very important. So, having the right mindset, having the right skill set, having the right performance level, and working relentless with a white-hot burning desire, that's great. But you will have success much, much quicker if you have the right vehicle. So let me explain to you the parts of the vehicle that must be present. Now you remember, if you watched Mac's video, and if not, God dang it, go back and watch it again. I'm going to put a link down below here so you can watch it again. Because if you didn't allocate enough time to watch the entire video and get everything set up, you're just going to procrastinate your way right into bankruptcy. Okay? So you need to do that. So here's the other formula. AS plus MSI plus TT equals easy money. Let's do that again. AS plus MSI plus TT equals MSI. Now if you watch the video, you should know exactly what it is, but let me just go into this briefly for those of you that did not watch the whole video. This is critically important. You need to use this formula to determine whether you're in the right vehicle or not. The very, very first part, AS, stands for automated system. Now, I was struggling in the network marketing business, in the MLM world, because 99% of the MLMs out there, they don't know how to market. And they do not have an automated system. They might have a capture page, as most of them don't even have that. They might have some sort of a back office autoresponder or lead capture system. Most of them do not. Most of the leaders within those companies are the ones who develop those systems. Matter of fact, in my previous company, which is when I had the most success that I had ever, is because of an automated system. Now, the MSI and the TT were absolutely not there. They were absent. That's part of the reason why that vehicle never worked long term, okay? But the first part is AS, automated system. If you can't have a pro that's 10 times better than you do all your selling for you, then how in the world do you expect to attract people into your business? You're a newbie. You're a novice. You don't have the experience. You're working on your mindset. You're working on your skill set. You haven't determined exactly how to perform at any high level yet. So how are you supposed to attract leaders into your business? You need to have an automated system that allows a professional with a humongous success story like Mac, $170-some thousand a month, have him do the selling for you. And you need to continue to just feed traffic to that automated funnel, that automated system, and allow the system to do the work. Once you're making $10,000 to $20,000 a month, then you can step out and start to lead and to start to maybe, take a bit more of a leadership role. But you're not going to be able to do that unless you're making at least 10 grand a month, okay? Now, that's why we rely upon Mac and the automated system. The next two parts are so critically important. And the next two parts are what keep people from jumping from the next thing to the next thing to the next thing. If you've got the MSI and you've got the TT, then you will not be denied. Because you see, then, my friend, and only then, will you actually be doing things like the wealthy people in that certain way. You don't have to be wealthy right now. You just need to follow the system. Because let me explain something to you. And we talk about this every morning as we go through Think and Grow Rich, as we go through the science of getting rich, and as we go cybernetics. So, what was I thinking? So here's the thing. Wealthy people didn't start out wealthy. They started out doing things in a certain way that got them a certain amount of results. And then they changed it, and then they got either better or worse results. And based upon that, they changed it again. And then they got either better or worse results, and based upon that, they changed it again. Much like a rocket going to the moon is off target 99% of the time because it's constantly correcting its course. The same for a ship. Once it's out of the harbor, it's constantly going like this. If you've ever driven a boat, if you've ever driven a boat and you just hold the steering wheel still, the boat automatically does this. Isn't that amazing? It automatically self-corrects if you don't move the steering wheel. But what happens when people are driving a boat and they don't have experience? As soon as it starts to drift to the left, they turn to the right. So then it overcorrects to the right, and then it overcorrects to the left, and then it overcorrects, and pretty soon I'm like, hold it still, right? That's what happens. So wealthy people learn these things, and they develop this certain way, and that's how they become ultra wealthy. Then others can follow them, but they must study that certain way. They must study, and they must learn, and they must constantly stretch, and they must constantly evolve until they too can be doing things in that certain way, so that your email autoresponders are set up in a certain way. Your emails are set up in a certain way. Your web pages are set up in a certain way. Don't you get it? The easy money formula is already set up. It's already set up. So all you need to do is begin to learn learn the TT because they're already setting up the MSI for you. So what you need to learn is the TT. I need you to get back in. I need you to click the link below. I don't want you to fast forward. I want you to watch that video again from start to finish. And I want you to get started. You can get the system for free, okay, just by setting up your free account. Then you're going to go to step 1 and you're going to set up the first income stream, which is going to cost you as little as $1. Okay? And once you do that, then you go to the second, okay? And you're going to get these things all set up. It might take you an hour. If you're not that good, it might take you 2 hours. But for God's sakes, I'm so tired of people saying, oh my God, nothing's easy. This took me 3 hours to set this thing up. Well, it didn't take me 3 hours. But you know what? It's okay if it took 3 hours. This is a system that's set up by millionaires. Max Ziden is a millionaire. The BAM crew, they're going to be millionaires. As a team, they're already millionaire. They're making over $100,000 a month. Guys, gals, knock, knock, Puddinhead. We're not talking about a lotion or a potion here. Okay, those things are they've got the wrong vehicle attached to them. This is the right vehicle, led by the right people. Okay? You're in the right place, and God help me, this is the right time. You need to believe that you can have success doing this. I'm telling you, you can have success doing this, but you must begin to evolve. You must begin to learn. You must try. And DJ, if you're listening to this, I'm gonna answer your email right now. You asked me if this was a system that the average guys can succeed in. I'm gonna tell you that first of all, I don't like the word average because I don't believe that anyone who's average is in this business. This is above average people, above average thinking that even gets into this home-based business entrepreneurial field. So I don't believe that average people are even present. And I don't believe that you're average either. Now, you might be a novice, you might be a newbie, that's okay. You can learn. Now, if you apply and if you try, can you, a novice or a newbie, succeed with this system? 100%. I guarantee you, this system is so slick, so automated, so freaking awesome that the people that have never made a dime are going to make money with this. Because I'll tell you what, when I watched that video, I was so damned excited I couldn't wait for the video to be over because I wanted to push the go button. But the only reason I watched the entire video is because I wanted to see exactly how great it was at every moment. And I wanted to see exactly what you are going to see and see exactly what questions you might have. So although I was ready to go, although I already owned all of the products, it didn't cost me a dime to get signed up in this. I already owned them. So all I needed to do was just follow the process and learn how they set this up, begin to understand why they set it up the way they did, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely brilliant. These people are online marketing geniuses, and they are now working for you. All you have to do is click the link below, get serious, close the door, turn off the phone, turn off your pager, okay? Got to turn your pager off too. God, I hope you don't have a pager. But turn it off if you do, all right? I just watched the trailer for Hangover 3 and it made me think of that. So anyways, get serious. This is for you. This is for me. I already told you in the previous video, I already turned off my other sales funnels. I'm pushing everything. Every ounce of traffic that I can muster is going to this funnel. Why? Because it's better. Hands down. Period. End of story. Done. These guys are making, oh my God, combined they're making over $200,000 a month. The founders. Guys, gals, please stop fiddling around. Okay? We're talking about pulling one measly dollar out of your pocket to get started with the first income stream. Okay? The system, all you have to do is register and the system's yours. Okay? But the income streams are important. Okay? That's the MSI, multiple streams of income. Okay? That's the second part of the vehicle that you absolutely need to have. Multiple streams of income. You can't just do one thing. Why? Because people use more than one tool to succeed. And you need these tools or you will never succeed. You need them. Now, the third part's targeted traffic. And that's the part we're going to help you once you get going and once you get into the training, into the business center in the back office, once they get everything loaded. I've already seen what EZMM and EZMP and all the other systems that these guys have built before. I already know what the training is. They're the ones that taught me how to do all this. But now with the new front leader, the front runner, the man up in the top dog, Mac, with him leading and bringing all his knowledge and all his experience into this is just going to be explosive. The last thing I want to tell you is this system will have 50,000 people in it within 120 days. I firmly believe it because they have got targeted traffic down. So you are a part of the targeted traffic. The people that you know in this business are targeted traffic. Guess what? Get in and start sharing it because if you don't, I will or someone else will. Get started, give it hell, get all in, go all out, and let's meet on the beaches of the world, my friend. That's it. You owe it to yourself. You owe it to your family. This is your best shot. Do not screw this up. I love you. Click it, watch it, let's go. Take care.